Hey everyone, this is TG from ToyGander.com, and today we're going to review some custom Pokemon minifigures. So let's go ahead and take a gander. Time for a few shoutouts. Chad Likes Comics, Mabeb Cornflakes, Sean the Cat, H Pinecone, and Dr. Epic 611. Happy B-Day to you. Now onto the figures. These come from minifigs.me, and they are all custom printed onto actual Lego pieces. And guys, I could tell you it absolutely makes the difference as far as the quality goes. You could tell they really care and they really take their time to create unique designs. This is an example of the few designs that they have right here, and they have a plethora of different characters on their website. Be sure to check it out. I'm mostly excited about the video game characters that they have on there, so I'm definitely going to be probably getting some more of those. I'm really excited about that, but you could tell that they're really passionate about what they do. And they all come in this Matchbox type cover here. So one of the things that I was really attracted to about these specific figures from this company, so I was looking all over, and as you guys know, I have tons of different Pokemon Lego minifigures, but one thing I like about this is they took a different approach to their actual Pokemon. Instead of creating all these different designs and trying utilizing current Lego pieces to like fit them all ad hocly, like these right here, this right here. Some of them, when you do that, some of them just look way off, and I didn't like that about this. But these, they use the same pieces, different colors, and they just do custom printing on there. They really focus in on that really good detailed custom printing, and it totally makes a difference in their characters. So first up is, I think this is Pidgeot, or it might be Pidgeotto. Very cool detail and lots of shading on here. If you look underneath like the neck right here, there is a lot of shading, and you just don't see that level of detail with normal Lego figures. No printing on the back, but I like how they use the different colors of the actual Lego pieces to create that definition line instead of just doing a custom print all the way through. Next up we have Evie, and Evie, same thing. They use this tan colored Lego right here, and they do a great printing job on it. Now, one thing I do note is that they put the ears facing downwards, which makes sense why they did that, because there's no way to like flip them upwards and keep them all the same. I love the coloration. Same thing, they got some nice shadows down here. Next up, Pikachu. Pikachu's looking extra adorable. I would have preferred if they would have found a way to put the ears upwards, but it makes sense why they did. It looks really good the way they did it, and the back printing. I really like the back printing. It actually has a little bit more detail on the back, where they did those two stripes and they did his tail and they put like a little shadow within there. Really stands out, looks nice. And then Electrobuzz. One thing that is I really noticed on this one, there is a lot of fine detail going on in there. I have no idea how they actually got that printer to print so finely on this Lego piece, but it looks really nice. And there's like a few tan lines on in between the black marks there. Really lightly printed, but really detailed. All right. Okay, we have Radicate, Diglett, Charmander, and Meowth. So Radicate, a lot going on, and he probably has the most printing so far out of these. It goes all the way from the top all the way down to the bottom. He has really finely detailed eyes there. The red shows up nice and bright, which you don't usually see in some of these custom figures. The red tends to be a little bit off or a little bit lighter, but nice shadowing on the bottom, and oh sweet, he has some great tail printing on the back here. Next up, Diglett. Now, Diglett doesn't have a whole... I mean, he's a pretty simple character, and if anybody fits the bill for this exact style, it is Diglett. Like, this is his deal. He looks just picture perfect as far as what Diglett looks like in the Pokemon game. I like the use of the gray down here, or the green down here, looks great. Charmander. Charmander, I just have like a special place in my heart for Charmander. He looks really good. I love the way that they utilize the transparent piece on the bottom. Just kind of break up some of that coloration, make it look a little bit different. A lot going on here, but he, by far right now, is my favorite out of the bunch. I really like Charmander, and they even got his like little tail in the back with the flame. Looks great. Great job, guys. Next up we have Meowth. This looks just fantastic. Same thing with all the other ones. Nicely printed. Meowth that has this great look on him. They even put a little shimmer look in the medallion piece. in between his eyes and his tail in the back. Great printing. Okay, we have 2 more of these bigger figures, and then we'll move on to the smaller ones and then Ash. So these 2 are Snorlax and Psyduck. And these kind of go along the same lines as Charmander. They really stand out to me. And I think Psyduck is just so goofy looking. He looks great and he fits very well within this form. Snorlax, he's a little bit condensed down in here, but I like the way that they put his feet right within there. And his hands, it looks really good. And this gray is like spot on as far as Snorlax's color. So I like the way that they did that. And he just looks like a little tiny glutton in this. Psyduck, same thing. And he even has a tail printing in the back. That's so cool. Okay, next up, now we have a bunch of these small pieces. Now these were all neatly stacked together and they shipped them very nicely. I just kind of tore through them like a madman, but they were actually neatly stacked within there. So first let's take a look at Ash. Now one thing that's very different about this one versus any of the other ones that I did is that they utilized a yellow figure and printed over that versus like a beige or a flesh tone. And I like that because it really ties into Lego more than just kind of, you know, it just sometimes seems when they put out these tan ones or these flesh tone ones, it doesn't quite fit within the Lego theme. So I love the fact that they kept on with the yellow and just printed over it. One of the finer details on this, it had these Pokeballs in the back, these extra Pokeballs, and that, again, that's just a attention to detail that you don't normally see, and I really like that they put that little Easter egg back there. You probably can't see this in the camera, but the texture on this torso is a little bit different, and that probably has to do with the printing process. Just rubbing my finger on this, it feels a little bit different, and so it's like embedded. You can tell the ink is embedded within the actual plastic piece. So it makes me feel like this character is going to last a long time versus like a sticker with varnish over it. I do notice that the little emblem or the mark on his hat is red when in reality it's supposed to be green, and that's probably to kind of stay away from any copyright issues. So I understand why they did that, but the character looks fantastic. So I'm going to take a look at these. There's like 6 of these little Pokeballs, and this is just a different take on the Pokeballs. So they use these flat disc shapes, and that's really to keep it in sync with Lego. Just using these pieces and keep it in within the Lego realm and being able to print on those. So I appreciate the way that they did that and tied this within him. And it does fit within his hand, but I'm not going to try it right now because I got something else to put in his hand. So the next thing I want to show you guys is this iPhone or / smartphone that has Pokemon Go printed right on the front here. You're not going to be able to see the detail in the camera. There's a 1 for the Pokeball, and there's like, I can't even see that small. I'm probably going to need a magnifying glass, but there's like a little, symbol down there. You could tell there's a Lego guy right in the front there, and he's trying to catch a Squirtle. Just a great little accessory that they include that I haven't seen anything like this, and just a fantastic print and really creative way to use a regular Lego brick because it fits right within his hand. First up are these little mini figures is Gastly. I love how they printed on this character. A lot of detailed lines on the side here. Totally fits within his size within the Pokemon realm to scale. The one thing I would have liked, maybe a little bit darker printing on the body, but it definitely shows up very nicely. You know exactly who that is. Next up is Koffing. Koffing looks amazing. He's got a lot of detail, and one thing you're probably not going to be able to see, he has that little skull symbol underneath his mouth. Crazy amount of detail. I have no idea how they did that. Crazy amount of detail. Looks very good. He probably would be a little bit bigger within like the Lego world or Lego scale, but still I like that figure. Still same color, within the same realm is Venonat. And Venonat really fits this build well. They have some nice detailed shadow on the eyes. Very finely detailed character. Then we have Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff's probably my least favorite within these, and the main reason is his color's a little bit off, but I still totally could tell that it's Jigglypuff. He's got those big old chibi eyes, and you know exactly who this is from like a million miles away. Then we have Poliwhirl. I like the way that they just put that giant circle right in the middle and his 2 arms on the side. It'd have been easy for them not to include those arms, but I'm glad that they did. Really cool character. And my favorite out of these mini figures is Oddish. And the main reason why I like Oddish the most out of these smaller ones is because they include this little grass piece or this flower stem piece. You know exactly who this is, and just a great use of Lego to create this character. They very easily could have just not included this top, but they did, and it makes all the difference. And here are all the characters put together with Ash in the background. Somewhere on the screen there is one character that is just not quite right. So the first person to find out which character that is and puts it in the comments below, I will give you a special shout out in the next video I do. Guys, I want to thank you so much for clicking that thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe. We just hit 10,000 subscribers, so thumbs up to that. And until next time, you could help us take a gander.